So, hi dear Gemini, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a general relationship reading for all the Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising from 27th of April till the 3rd of May 2026. Rules can be reversed also, and if it is not resonating, this is definitely not your story. Don't try to put yourself forcible into my readings. Okay, fit yourself. Okay, and even if it is resonating 100% with you, this is not your personal reading. Please keep that in mind. Any decisions or choices you guys are going to make based on my readings is your responsibility, not mine or my channels. For personal reading healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. And for tarot reading course, self-love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass 2, links are given below. So let's start. Gemini, your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now at this present moment. Your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now at this present moment. Let's see. Ace of Pentacles. Gemini, this is someone who feels like coming forward towards you with some kind of fresh offer. This can be a new person, or it can be somebody that you're dealing with from not a very long time ago. But this is someone who feels like coming towards you with some kind of a very stable, fresh, and long term kind of offer. Something that can lead to something long term down the line. Okay. So let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles as their feelings for you. Okay, come here. We have the Ten of Wands and the High Priestess and the Empress. This is someone who is feeling like them being silent is not working out. Them being thinking about the situation all the time is not working out. It's weighing them down. The silence is weighing them down. And they feel like dropping the silence and coming forward towards you with some kind of beautiful offer of growth and expansion and happiness. Maybe for some of you, this person is feeling like you guys can start a business partnership or business collaboration kind of thing with each other that can lead to some kind of personal happiness also down the line. But this is someone who feels like them not expressing their feelings to you, them not saying whatever they feel like saying to you is not a good idea. They should at least express their feelings to you in a very stable, genuine, and grounded kind of a way. Not like in a filmy way, like, oh my god, I'm going to die without you or something. You might be dealing with a very mature and grounded kind of a person here, or a very spiritual kind of a person here, who knows their shit, who got their shit together. Okay. Let's see, what do you feel about this particular person or situation from your side, Gemini? Nine of Pentacles. From your side, you feel like being super focused on yourself, your money, job, career, finances, your looks, and everything. Okay, you guys are right now very focused on yourself and your things, your life. Let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles as your feelings for this particular person or situation. So we have the Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Swords. Okay, you feel like getting invested in a situation only 10 to 20%, because right now you have another goal going on and you feel like putting in the effort and energy in something that's important for you, and something that is going to give you something really good kind of results in the coming future. So that's why you feel like remaining detached from the idea of getting yourself involved in a particular situation 100%. You're like, okay, let me give my 20% to a situation, and let's keep 80% of focus on something that I know is good for me for the long term. So you're creating a legacy here. You're creating something long term and meaningful here for yourself. Okay, let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation between you and them? Ace of Cups. Okay, this person wants like a relationship with you, a really beautiful kind of a relationship with you. Ace of Pentacles in the feelings, Ace of Cups in the intentions. This person wants to get all in the situation. Okay, it's always like when we are not looking at something or someone, then that person or that energy comes in our life. That's exactly what's happening with you. You might not be looking for love and it's coming your way. Okay, let's clarify the Ace of Cups as their intentions here, honey. We have the Seven of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Death card. What? They are ending a chapter with somebody. There is somebody in their life that they're ending a chapter with. Maybe they are the one who betrayed somebody. They're leaving someone or something behind to be with you, or they got cheated on, they got manipulated. Okay, something happened in their life, and they're still coming out of that cycle. Although they want to end that drama and that chapter forever with whomsoever they were connected to, they're still somehow connected to that person or that situation, and they don't want you to know about this. So they want a fresh kind of energy between you and them. Either they cheated somebody or they got cheated on. They're ending that drama with someone so that they can start a fresh chapter between you and them. Make sure you know each and everything about this person before jumping into any kind of relationship with them. And even if you know everything about this person, take your time. You're doing that already, but just a gentle reminder. Hmm? They're not coming out. They might be like freshly, very very freshly coming out of a situation. Make sure this person is not using you as a rebound. I don't think so they're using you as a rebound or something. It's their intention, but it might be very much possible. Make sure that's not happening. Let's see, what do you want from this particular person or situation from your side, Gemini? Death card. You just want transformation. It seems like you just want revenge. I don't think so you want revenge, but this card gave me this energy of I just want to show everyone who I am. Everybody who took me for granted, everybody who misunderstood me, everybody who thought I'm never going to be something in my life, I want to show them who I am. We just want to be in this revengeful energy. I don't think so, but I'm getting that vibe from this card. It's not the literal meaning of death. But anyways, let's clarify the death as your intentions for this particular person or situation of your life, Gemini. So we have the Emperor, the Ace of Wands, the Hermit. You know, you don't want to look rude. You don't want to behave rude, but you definitely want to take your time. You definitely want to use your wisdom, your knowledge, and your experience before you are going to jump into anything new with anyone new. Even if it is the same person coming back to you, maybe a past person, past energy, but for most of you it's a new energy, fresh energy. You guys want to take your time before making any kind of life changing decision or choice in this direction. And that is actually a really very very good thing, because intuitively you might be feeling that there is something about the situation that's not crystal clear. There's something hidden, there's something that's not revealed to you or expressed to you fully. So that's why your energies are, even if you don't know it properly, your energies, your intuition is kind of stopping you from moving forward and jumping into something as quickly as you thought you should, right? So your intention here is to get involved in the situation, but taking your time before making any kind of life changing decision or choice in the direction. Okay, that's good. Let's see what could be the possible outcome here for you guys till the 3rd of May, Gemini. Justice, it's like balance restored, some kind of karmic justice happening. Okay, or if you guys are going through some kind of courtroom drama or legal process, divorce or separation, something like that, the rulings are going to be made in your favor, most probably, according to your karma, according to your deeds, for sure. Let's clarify the justice as a potential outcome for you guys, Gemini. This new person, new energy is very much interested in you, very much interested in creating something long term with you. But make sure you know each and everything about them before you are going to sign the deal with them. Yep, that's what I'm getting as the outcome here. Make sure the person that you're going to connect with, this is the lovers and the devil. There is another person in the mix here, whether it's from your side or from their side. There is another energy in the mix here. Okay, and universe is going to bring you some kind of truth out on the table now. You guys are going to get some kind of crystal clear clarity about a situation that you guys were not aware of, and or you guys were continuously ignoring or continuously avoiding, right? I think it's same thing. But anyways, some kind of truth is going to be revealed about a person or a situation that is dealing with a third party or third energy here, and then you guys are going to be served with the justice that you guys deserve in this situation. Now I'm telling you, the person that's coming forward towards you, they're dealing with something else or someone else also. I don't think so they are in a relationship, but they're still stuck, they're still involved. Okay, but the universe is going to give you the clarity, give you the answer, give you the truth right on the table. Now what you're going to do after knowing the truth, after getting the reality check about a situation, is completely up to you, but the justice is going to be served, it's going to be right in front of your eyes. Now it's up to you if you are going to say yes to the situation or no, or going slow, up to you. Let's see the guidance here for you guys, Gemini, for the situation. We have the Eight of Wands and the World card and the Knight of Swords. Instead of stopping, like talking to this person and dropping them suddenly out of your life, and trying to run away from the situation as far as you can, trying to avoid or running away from the situation, talk to this person openly and honestly about your feelings, about their feelings, about what's going on in your life and what's going on in their life. Instead of running away like crazy and avoiding and ignoring and suppressing your things, talk to this person. If they are the one who is running away from the situation and not talking to you, not giving you proper answers, then fuck this shit and never look back. If somebody is not capable of giving you proper answers of your questions when it comes to a relationship, then you should let them go. You don't have to play hide and seek with them. You don't have to be in this runner chaser kind of a situation. Don't waste your precious life and time and efforts and energy on something or someone where all you're getting is breadcrumbs and bullshit and that kind of negativity, that kind of energy of just being trapped. So it's high time for you to either properly talk to this person if they are available to talk, if they are available to answer. Be very, very honest with them. Be very, very honest with the idea of keeping yourself open to the idea of listening to them properly. Stop running away, stop ignoring, stop avoiding if it is possible. If not, if they are not interested, if they are not involved in this dynamics the way they should, it's time for you to say goodbye. But let them know before you are going to say goodbye. Tell them why you are leaving, and then maybe you can decide whether you have to look back or not. That's the clear cut answer I'm getting for you guys regarding this situation. You definitely don't have to participate in this runner chaser kind of a situation. It's not going to give you anything good in return, ever. Ever, I'm telling you. Okay, so let me answer one of your questions related to this particular situation of your life. This portion also might or might not resonate, honey. If it does, good. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Just let it be. And if you're not going to get a clear cut yes or no, then you can take the message as a guidance for that particular situation. And I'm going to give it 10 to 15 seconds to get the answer. If that's not enough for you, you can pause the video and unpause whenever you feel like. So let's start. You can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, ask your question 3 times in your mind space. Keep it short, simple, and precise, and your time starts now. Okay, so the answer to your question is unlikely. Unlikely, while it's not an absolute no, yes, does suggest that what you're asking about is unlikely to occur. However, it is a classic case of if anything changes, everything could change. The future is fluid, so make some changes and ask again, maybe next week. So, yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Gemini. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.